Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Avalanche's price chart. And in my opinion, the big moment is actually here. And surprisingly, I am now a bit optimistic. Why is that? You see, in the previous video, we were all the way down here, and the idea was that either this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down, or maybe a WXY in form of a double zigzag, and both of those scenarios suggested in the short term we can expect a move on the upside. But if you remember, we said the move itself is kind of predictable and it's not honestly that important. What really matters is the shape of that move, and if we get a slow and choppy move, okay, that's a bearish sign suggesting our move down is going to continue. On the other hand, if we get a very strong impulse out of here, okay, that can be a great sign, and at that point we are going to say, you know what, maybe this is 5 wave up into a wave 1 followed by a double zigzag into wave 2, and what's next according to this scenario? You know it, huge move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So what is the shape of our move up at the moment looking like? You might say this chart is very similar to the one that we are having at the moment in Ondo, and I would say also Algorand. However, there are some nuance. I'm gonna say this chart looks a bit more like the one that we are having currently in Algo rather than in Ondo. Why is that? Because sure, you can argue starting from this point we are having an A, B, C, D, E, like the structure that we talked about in Ondo. However, I think the subwaves in here are a bit different than the subwaves of a triangular structure. Why is that? Let's go on a less busy chart, maybe on crypto.com, since we are having better looking candles. Okay, let's actually go around here. You see, if you want to say we're gonna have our final low around this area, maybe this is an important support, okay, fair enough, then you must be able to find off of the lowest low in this region a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up. This specific example is an impulse. Rules for it are we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4, and in any kind of 5 wave, not important, wave 3 should not be the smallest wave. Okay, this is a big no-no in Helios waves, and in terms of the sub waves, you know it if you are a regular viewer. 5 wave up into wave 1, 3 and 5. Okay, and for wave 2 and 4 we can have different counts, not really important. Let's say sure WXY into wave 2, and yes, and ABC into wave 4. And I think maybe in Avalanche we are bullish, and if we are truly optimistic, okay, we might be right around here. Let's go on the live chart now and count some waves. Okay, do we all agree this is kind of a slow and choppy move down? And as you can see in it, we are just having constantly overlapping of the waves between our pullbacks on the upside. There we go. So I'm inclined to say maybe this is a 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, followed by, yeah, okay, maybe an A, B, C flattest structure, and this might be on a higher degree a 1, 2 setup, and then if this is happening, we need to see soon a strong move up into wave 3, 4, 5, and this is a key on a higher degree. I am really hoping that this 5 wave up, it's going to be into this larger degree wave 3, and then we get correction for 4 and yet another move up into wave 5. And this scenario overall suggests the low in Avalanche is already in, and this was indeed a WXY in form of a double zigzag. Now, how sure am I about this scenario? Well, we cannot say anything for sure, and there is no certainty in any market. But based on the subwaves in here, I do like to be a bit optimistic and count on another move up. Now, if you want to be objective, okay, fair enough. I would like to suggest to just wait a little bit more and see, are we going to get a move in order to take this important high about 24 cents? Because that does kind of suggest at that point our move up is going to continue at least for another 10%. And at that point, sure, maybe we are going to have like an ABC zigzag instead of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, when we reach to about these areas, we are going to make new updates and see what are we doing, and we're going to take everything a step by a step. So let's have a quick conclusion. In Avalanche, like on those charts, you are absolutely allowed to consider having in here an ABCDE in form of a triangular structure. However, I think the subwaves in this chart are a bit different than the ones that we are having in Ondo, and this looks, from my point of view at least, a bit more bullish than bearish. Also, let's go around here. You see, whenever you are having couple of highs very close together, usually some people go short in here and they put their stop losses above the highs, and in most cases we are seeing a very strong move up in order to basically destroy those people. And why is that important? Because let's hide everything. Okay, as you can see, these highs are extremely close together. So again, I'm inclined to say in Avalanche soon, hopefully we are going to get a move on the upside and continue our uptrend. And our ultimate bullish sign, I guess, is going to be when we take the highest side, about $26. But for now, let's not talk about those. Let's focus on the current move up and see where are we going to go from there. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in AVAX. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.